Hi, I'm Joyce.
And I'm Adrielle.
And we are Divinely Guided. We hope you've had a great week, a great weekend. We hope you've taken some time to take care of yourself. We hope you've thought about your diet, that you've included some of those macros in your diet that Adri talked about last week. The carbohydrates, the proteins, and the healthy fats.
Yes.
So, of course, you've been doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I notice your meals even more so now that we talked about it, because I realize what it is you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I can't say that I've been very good at it myself, but I'm working on it. I'm working towards it. But anyway, last week when we talked about food, we also talked a little bit about how protein can help build muscle, right?
Yeah.
And combined with an appropriate workout, then it can help you all the more in building muscle. So this week, we were going to talk a little bit about working out. So you're making the best of that diet, not just to, build muscle, but you and I were discussing, I'm still trying to lose fat. And so Adrielle has been, you say you've been working with a trainer some?
I mean, I have, not anymore, but I was. While it was free. It was a free trial.
While it was free?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, very well. But since Adrielle has definitely more experience than I do with this, and this is something you've been doing great. You were working out earlier this evening, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So how often do you work out? Do you work out every day?
I do movement every day, but I don't work out every day because you want to give yourself some rest while your muscles recover, because recovery is just as important as a workout.
Oh, okay.
So I work out 5 days a week, and then on 2 extra days I do like gentle stretches, and I don't push myself so hard.
So how much time do you need to recover when you're working out?
Well, that's why I don't work out Sunday. And then Monday I work out, Tuesday I work out, Wednesday I recover, because by then I'm sore from Monday and Tuesday. Okay. Because I do upper body Monday and lower body Tuesday, so then my whole body's sore.
So you alternate. You don't work on the same set of muscles every day.
Like today was arm day, so I did upper body, tomorrow's lower body, and then Wednesday will be rest, so both of those can recover. Thursday is like my full-on cardio day, so it's just brutal cardio. Friday I do chest, back, I add some shoulders in there, core. And then Saturday, I just go running, so it's more cardio. Okay. Well, I jumped in and started asking you questions, but I know you had prepared some things that you wanted to share with us. No, I don't mind questions. I was kind of thinking maybe we would just do a question-answer type thing, but I did prepare things.
Oh, okay.
So I don't mind questions.
Okay. Well, very well. Well, I will defer to you, and then as I'm certain that questions will come up for me because I am uninformed, and then I will ask those.
This is freaking me out. Like the setup that we've got going on right now.
Why?
This is gonna work?
Yes. What do you mean it's gonna work?
It's gonna work?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. We're live, but we got it set to where no one can see us.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to upload.
It is. It was much easier to upload it.
This is freaking me out, because if this doesn't get saved, it's going to be really upsetting. But
it's going to be saved.
It's
I ran a test before I put us out here.
Okay.
So don't freak out. You know your mommy, the detail specialist, had run a test.
I guess I'll just do my thing.
You do you, and I already did me.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to catch you off guard because I'm coming at this in a different way.
Okay, well, catch me off guard.
I would like to share some tips from somebody who is intimidated by fitness. So me. So I just got advice.
You were intimidated by fitness?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I've got some advice for people who are also intimidated or just don't know very much about it. As somebody who is literally just that person. So I would say first, start with what you can handle. And there's no shame in being a beginner. Just don't try to do too much too soon.
So when I get out on that elliptical and I'm about to pass out after 5 minutes, I shouldn't feel any shame.
No. Everybody has to start somewhere.
That thing whooped me so bad
If
today.
you can run for 5 minutes, then eventually you'll be able to run for 10 minutes and 15. Like, everyone had to start somewhere. So if you can run a marathon or whatever, if you can run a 5K, at some point you struggle to run for 5 minutes. You start somewhere.
Well, it was a real struggle for me today. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so it's no shame. Also, pace yourself during the workout. I'm one of those people who's like very intense, and I always have to remind myself, you should take a break here. Actually, in between workouts, you should be taking a break of like a minute or 2 or 3.
What, like between exercises during the workout?
Between exercises, you should just sit for maybe 3 minutes. I don't always do that, which that will actually make you more tired because obviously you're not stopping. It adds a cardio element, which I like, but I feel like you don't get as much training as you could because you could have rested up a little bit and then gone harder on your next set. So you should be resting in between the exercises. Hydrate. Always have water. That sounds obvious, but I've gone to the gym a couple times and not had water, or just not had water enough before I worked out or after. You should just be drinking water throughout the day. But if you work out and you sweat like that, you're going to really notice that you're dehydrated because you're going to be sweating a lot more. So just keep that in mind. Also, a big one for me, eat. Keep eating. Eat food. Eat like 3 meals a day.
She said, eat.
Eat. In all capital letters, I have that on here. So the more active you get, another tip is that you want to increase your protein intake because you're going to require more protein as you move more. So the less you do, the less you need. But the more you do, your body's going to start requiring more. And honestly, I feel like you kind of start craving more because you just do so much that your body's like, you need more protein. And you can feel that. In fact, I might have a protein shake after this. I don't know why I didn't get one today. I'm totally going to do that after this. Also, track your progress. So I would say take pictures, try on the same clothes over and over and compare how they fit. Because that's the important part. Like how you feel in your clothes, like your energy levels. Those are the important things. And I directly put this one after. Stay off the scale. Keep your head down and work. Stay off the scale. Because your body's going to change. It's going to fluctuate. Some days you'll have 3 more pounds. Some days you'll have less. You'll have like bloating, or like if you already ate that day, or if you weigh yourself in the morning and then you weigh yourself at night. Don't get caught up in that cycle because then it becomes obsessive. So I say just stick to what you know you're supposed to do. Keep working hard and then just see how you feel. See how your clothes fit.
Right, so your focus should be on how you're feeling,
how you feel,
rather than what a number on
what
the
number
scale
says.
Okay.
Especially if you are also weight training and you're building muscle, because muscle's heavier than fat. So if you're building muscle, that number doesn't mean as much anyway because it's not all just fat. Like I've always been heavier than I look. A part of it is just because muscle density. So I don't look at BMI or anything like that because it just doesn't mean much to me. So, where'd I leave off?
My BMI tells me I'm obese.
Mine does too. And mine tells me I'm overweight. See, I can't pay attention to that. There's a big one I put in all caps. You can't overcome a bad diet with fitness.
You can't
There you
overcome a bad diet
with fitness. You have got to do the food part too.
So I am destroying myself when I go and eat that full bag of Starburst jelly beans.
Yes. So you're just undoing it.
I'm undoing it.
And then people are like, oh, I can't lose weight. Well, do we have the diet part? Next, set realistic goals. So you can have things that you want to work towards, but make sure they're not like just crazy unrealistic. I feel like
you're setting yourself up for failure.
You're setting yourself up for failure and discouragement.
Right.
Also, I didn't put this on here, but I'm going to say it now. Don't be comparing yourself to other people. Don't compare your journey. Just do your thing. Just work out. Discipline is key. You got to stay locked in, as I call it.
And see, that's one of my issues is discipline. I don't have the discipline that I used to have. I mean, and it's not just exercise. It's with life in general. Just don't have the same level of discipline. But anyway, I digress. You go forth.
So I put this one next because this has been awesome to me. I'm very disciplined anyway, but I feel like this helps me.
You are very disciplined.
I am. Use your future self as your accountability partner. My future self, I can see her. She's strong. She is healthy. And she's my accountability partner. She's like, if you want to get here, you're going to have to work out today. So it kind of doesn't matter how I feel. I got to get up and do it because that's my accountability partner. So I told a friend that recently. She's like, interesting. I was like, yeah, so I feel like I don't need to have, some people, they need like people to go with them to work out. I'm like, I've got someone with me, my future self. And she's like, you have to lock in. You have to stay focused if this is what you want. And I talk to my future self all the time. She has a house. She's thriving. And I'm like, I got to get there. So we got to stay disciplined.
You are so focused in on that house.
Yes. She's in there. Also, walking is fitness and should not be slept on. Walking is awesome for like cardio health and for low impact stuff for people who don't want to put a whole lot of impact on their joints. Walking is great. Never feel bad about just walking. I know running is cool, but walking is fine. And even if you just go walking for like 15 minutes, that's better than doing nothing. And when I started my fitness journey, that was all I did, was just go walking for half an hour every morning before work. And then it escalated into this. But that goes back to what I said first. Start with what you can handle. So regardless of what you got going on, just start where you are. And where you are is fine. And then you can always build from there. But don't try to do too much and hurt yourself or discourage yourself and do something that you're not going to stick to. So it's fine to just start with walking. And then slowly the diet comes in. And then next thing you know, you've got this holistic, healthy lifestyle. Also, I feel like a lot of people get this one wrong. Cardio is great for fat burning. So if that's your goal, you need to do something to get your heart rate up. You see a lot of people, they want to lose weight in certain areas. Like, I'm going to lose weight here. You can't do that, actually. That's not possible. So you either have to do the cardio and lose it everywhere or just kind of have it there. But there's no getting around cardio. People don't like cardio, but there's no getting around cardio. You can't be like, oh, well, I want more this. I want to get rid of fat in my arms. Cardio.
How much do you have to raise your heart rate in order for it to be considered cardio?
I don't know. Honestly, if I'm out of breath, I feel pretty great. That's just me. But when I go running, I know because obviously the more in shape you get, the slower your heart rate is as you work out. And just in general. So when I go running, my heart rate's like 150, 160. That's great. But it doesn't have to be that high. But I feel like that's pretty good. But even like 100 is better than you sitting at 70 on the couch. Yeah. What else? If you're doing cheat days, because some people, they're like, I eat healthy all week and then I cheat on Friday. So if you're doing cheat days, don't go overboard. People are not usually aware of how many calories are in their food. And then they'll undo the progress from the week. You can lose like a pound a week if you like really lock in and stick with it. That's what I've ended up doing. But you can't go crazy on the cheat day.
Because you'll eat it all back.
You'll eat it back. And then you'll be in this cycle of, I made progress. Oh, wait. Oh, I made progress. Oh, wait.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost 6 pounds. Oh, wait.
Yeah. And here's another one. I love how I put these in the order that I thought of them in because now it kind of flows. The next thing is long-term progress requires a lifestyle change. It is not a trend or a fad. So you have to change your lifestyle. It has to be a holistic thing. There's no quick fix. There's no little drink. There's no food, special superfood I'm going to eat and it's going to fall off. Or I'm going to go walking sometimes and go back to eating whatever I want and see all this progress. Like, it's a lifestyle change. So sometimes people are like, oh, are you dieting? I'm not dieting. It's a lifestyle change. I don't intend to go back to what I was doing ever. Like, this is the lifestyle that I'm choosing. And if you're choosing the healthy lifestyle, the fitness lifestyle, this is what you got to do to maintain it. So I feel like that's where I am, and I feel like that's where I've gone wrong in the past of just feeling like, oh, well, I can just do this for a little while, and then, like, those things were never sustainable, though.
Right.
Sustainable change has foundation, and you have to build something to keep something. And lastly, workouts are not punishment. They're celebrations of what your body is capable of.
That's a nice way to put it. Celebrations of what your body is capable of.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is the exercise is there some particular exercise that you do every day? I know you say you work on arms one day and legs another day. Is there a particular exercise that overlaps?
No.
No. Okay.
So I will say that now I'm also training to power lift because I'm becoming a power lifter. So there will be a little bit more overlap because I'm going to train squats and deadlifts more times throughout the week. So that will happen. But as of right now, no. When I do lower body, I do all those. When I do upper body, I do all those.
Oh, okay. Okay. So being an old lady, we're always worried about these flabby arms. What are some exercises that would tone these flabby arms that we get? And then we get the little jiggle.
Well, then that's the spot fat thing I'm talking about.
I know it, but I'm just saying, how would you tone up those muscles? So I know you got to get rid of the fat, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
in
to
general.
tone them up, that's like over your tricep. So I guess you could do like overhead tricep extensions or like tricep kickbacks. Or nothing hurts with like a curl. That's a bicep thing, but that's nice.
So what is a bicep? Let's break it down. Bicep is up on
here.
the top. Okay.
Tricep is back
It's
here.
on the back. Okay.
So those are a couple muscles in your arm.
Yeah, and I realize that you can't spot reduce and all of that, but I'm just saying those muscles under there. When you get a little older, as women, I know I can speak for older women, we start losing muscle tone.
Yeah.
So we have to very deliberately do things to tone that up.
Yeah.
So that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Not spot reduce.
I'm about to say, because if there's fat over the muscle, you can build the muscle. It'll just be underneath the fat. So.
Yeah. But just the tone, because we start losing tone. But then you also said more protein will help with us losing muscle tone, right?
Yeah.
Incorporating more protein in our diets.
Yeah. Honestly, I recommend Pilates for older women because it's just so low impact. It's not going to hurt. Like, you're not jumping. It's not a whole lot of just really aggressive working out. It's just like body weight stuff. That's what I recommend. I think it's great for your muscles.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pilates.
Yes.
All right. And then what's your favorite upper body exercise?
My favorite upper body exercise? Probably overhead tricep extensions.
Overhead? Oh, okay. Okay.
I love those. I also like hammer curls. Those.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what that was called. I do that often while I'm walking.
Yeah. Hammer curls. They're fun.
With my small barbells.
And then I guess you didn't ask this one. I'm saying lower body. My favorite lower body is deadlifting. I love deadlifting.
And when you say deadlifting,
how do you
for
explain
the people
deadlift?
who are listening or who will be listening and thinking to themselves, what does she mean when she say deadlifting?
How do you explain a deadlift?
So just show us how you would do it.
Well, I gotta get up. Like it's a full. You can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a lower body workout. So basically you lay the weights on the floor, the big barbell on the floor, you bend down and pick it up, but you don't ever use your back at any point. So with a pretty flat back, you stand up and you clench your like glutes and your legs, and you should feel like a tightness in the back of your legs that lets you know you're doing it right.
And how high do you lift the weight?
You stand all the way up.
Oh, okay.
You call that locking out. So you stand up, you lock out, and then you put it back down. But it doesn't hurt your back. If you do it wrong, you'll hurt your back. But you hear a lot of people who do deadlifts wrong. So it's really, really, really important to get good form on that so you don't mess up your lower back. But I've been working really hard. I also have worked with a trainer with that one specifically to make sure that I'm doing it right. Especially since deadlifting is one of the 3 lifts that you do in powerlifting. So I got to make sure I'm very good at that. But yes.
All right, Miss Power Lifter.
I love
How much weight can you lift?
I haven't maxed out yet. Last time I checked, because every time I work out, I just add a little bit more, and I'm just going to see when I just can't do it anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's the plan.
Okay.
But right now, I'm at 168 for deadlifting. I still haven't maxed out yet, so we're just going to keep going. And just add a little bit more weight, a little bit more weight, a little bit more weight.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. Very good. And how many hours or how much time do you spend working out every day?
Like 45 minutes to an hour. Any more than that, and you get diminishing returns, they say.
Oh, okay, okay. Because your daddy used to always work out like an hour and a half.
I'm not doing that.
And he was religious about it.
I'm absolutely not doing that.
Okay.
I mean, some people do, and that's just fine, but I'm not at that place. Maybe I'll get there one day, but honestly, I'm still quite new on my journey as well. So these are just tips from a beginner.
Okay. Tips from a beginner.
Yeah.
Well, very good. That's some good information. You're right. That is not where I expected you to come from, but that's good. It was still good, very good information.
Yeah.
To share. And I'm sure there's a lot in there for us to learn. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about working out?
I don't think so. I think I've said all my things.
You said all your things?
Yeah.
And who are you looking at over there?
Gathered is my favorite wrestler ever. Watching her do her
If
thing.
you were wrestling, that would be you in all the black leather.
Yes.
Well, anyway. Well, all right. Well, thank you for sharing with us about working out. So, these past 2 weeks are the perfect combination. Watching that diet, being very deliberate in what you are eating, and then working out, exercising to make the best of a healthy diet.
Yes.
Yes, so the perfect pairing.
Holistic. Kind of like an overall thing.
And both of those are really two other cornerstones of self-care.
Yes.
So, we strongly encourage you, and I'm going to take this advice myself. I'm working on it myself, to get your body moving. Think about what you're eating. Take care of yourself. Why?
Because you deserve it.
You absolutely do. Good night.
Good night.